I have never known an atmosphere like this. James Wade, one of the best in the business.
Oh, that's just ridiculous.
Van Gerwen, simply sensational. Oh, hello, he's here.
Two men with 15 major titles between them, battling out for the second biggest prize in the glorious sport of darts. It's a spectacular climax to a brilliant tournament. Welcome to the Winter Gardens here in Blackpool, and finals night of the 2015 Bet-Victor World Matchplay, featuring two of the biggest names in the world game. Michael Van Gerwen, who's hoping to lift this title for the first time after losing to Phil Taylor 12 months ago, faces James Wade, who's appearing in his 6th World Matchplay final, a machine looking to put his name on the trophy for a second time. Hi there, good evening. After 9 days of fierce competition, it has come down to this: the 2007 champion against the world #1, who will walk away with the £100,000 first prize. Alongside me, Eric Bristow and Wayne Mardley. It's got all the ingredients to be a classic final.
Well, it is. They're kind of contrasting, aren't they? You've got the flair of Michael and the sheer consistency of James. James is known for taking out these pressure shots, the 120s, the 101s, 105s. If he can do that at the right time, then he's got a chance, but he's got to keep tabs on Michael. Because we know what Michael's like. If he gets a chance to run away with it, he will. He's got to keep tabs on him and keep it close.
Wade is a fighter. He'll never give up, Eric.
That's right, yeah. He's proved that. I mean, this is his 6th final. I mean, that's some record. We know all about Phil Taylor's record, but this is his 6th final. So he likes the format, he likes the venue, and he's had a hard running. I mean, he had the hardest first round with Carl Anderson. He had the antics of Zulovic. Then he's had to beat the reigning 7-time holder Taylor. And then after getting through all that lot, you get the pleasure of playing Michael Van Gerwen in the world #1.
We touched on it there. Let's remind you how they made it through in a high-stakes game.
Benito is a good player, but I outscored him and I did the right things at the right moment.
Good is not good enough. Not against this. And boom, there you go.
For me, it felt like he was never on the stage, and that's sometimes what you need to have.
A lot of people thought, oh, you got Carl Anderson, that's a nice easy game. But I knew Carl was going to do what he did.
James Wade breaks crucially. He now throws for the match. It's Wade who wins a thriller.
It helped my confidence towards the tournament. It was a building block.
My average in that game was absolutely fantastic. It was like the autopilot was on, and I didn't miss anything.
He is steamrolling Jamie Lewis. Double 16. That was a magnificent performance.
Against Brendan, it was my fault. You know, I gave him an opportunity.
Brendan Dolan is fighting away here. This time, double 12. And James Wade is through to the quarter-finals.
As dart players, we fight nail and tooth to the very, very, very bitter end.
Ian is a fantastic player. He was the most difficult player in the tournament for me so far.
What a start. White hot.
Even if you're 6-1 down, if you're a proper player, it doesn't matter how much you're behind, you still can win the game.
This is a World Matchplay classic. And Michael Van Gerwen is into the semi-finals of the Matchplay.
Mensah did his job, which I wasn't surprised about, neither was anyone else. His game isn't all about ability, it's all about gamesmanship.
Mensah celebrates as only he can.
When I had that finish line in front, and I had that last double to hit, I did.
And for the 8th time in his career, James Wade is in the final 4 at the Winter Gardens.
Against Phil, I was ready for so much more, and it was just a barrage of frustration for myself. At 3-2, I thought, Jesus, come on, pull yourself together, you're better than this.
James Wade with 3 legs on the spin. Would you believe it?
And then I got it to 10-all, and then all of a sudden he started to waver. You know, I saw a different side to Phil, you know, and I saw his shoulders round a little bit.
Taylor cannot believe it.
And I capitalised on a weak Phil Taylor.
It's the wonder of Wade! Phil Taylor's first defeat on this stage for 8 years!
No, he's lost 2 games since 1999, you know. For me, that's quite an honour.
Against Peter White, I played okay.
Superstar. It's just incredible scoring.
I won 5 legs on the trot, and from then I had the believing and the confidence to don't lose that game.
To take a vice-like grip on the semi-final.
Smiling away, saying, come on! Michael van Gerwen will play James Wade in tomorrow's World Matchplay final.
It means a lot to me to win this title. I can't even describe it.
Let's get it on.
Who are you going to bet on?
Eric, who is it that holds all the aces?
Michael, I'm afraid. Michael's a prolific. He's going to hit more 180s than James Wade, and them legs where he hits the 180s, he's got to finish straight away, and that would just be the difference. If he starts giving James the shots at the 101s, 105s, 120, then he's going to have to really fight for it, because James is known for this. When you stand behind James, he wants 120. If he has that 61st start, you're thinking, oh no. He's going to go 20 tops, and that's another leg gone. And you cannot give him shots to them.
He's got to start well, Wade, doesn't he? Stay with him.
He's got to start playing well. It's not imperative that he wins the first session, but it's not losing sessions 4-1 or 5-0. You can lose 3-2, 3-2, but for me, he's just got to keep tabs on Michael. And what he's got to do, and Eric said, we're all agreeing he's got to hit his doubles.
2 to 9's about right for Michael. He's our world #1 at the moment. This is his time.
Eric, it's nights like tonight that you'll remember for the rest of your career, isn't it?
Well, money can't buy it. What they're going through now, Wayne's been there himself as well. What they're going through today, money can't buy. You spend money, it's gone. The adrenaline rush, the build-up the last 20 minutes. You keep looking 10 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go. Do I want to go to the toilet before I go on stage? This, that, and then the walk-on. Then you had a little bit of doubt for a couple of seconds. Am I going to play all right tonight? Then as soon as you first hit that first 60, you settle down, and then you win the first leg, and then you're into it. But that takes so long. That 10 minutes is like 4 hours. It's weird. It's weird.
Life doesn't get much better than playing in a major final, one of the biggest tournaments around.
But what it is, like Eric said, a lot of it is the build-up to everything. But the build-up to a big tournament, the draw's done live on Sky Sports, and then from there you're practising for. As you're practising, you're picturing your first opponent. You're like, right, I'm going to take this out, I'm going to do this, do that. You play games in your mind. Then you go through round after round, and it's just one big build-up to the crescendo. And this is it. This is the day it's arrived for that player. There's 30 players that have played in this who are now jealous of you. And there's millions at home that are thinking, I would love to be up there as well. Who wouldn't want to play in that? That is magnificent.
It is brilliant, an amazing venue, Eric.
Fantastic place, yeah, the crowd love it. I mean, and then a lot of them are quite happy that Taylor's not here. A different final for them for a change. So, yeah, we're all ready for it. We want it to be a close final. I can't see Michael running away with it, because James is too good. He won't give up.
Who will be celebrating by the seaside?
Fantastic James Wade! Salute the machine!
It was never in doubt. Cup holder, that is saying.
The machine!
Clinical.
Oh, amazing!
Getting new beauty.
The sleeve of another crown is still alive!
Hello and a very warm welcome to the grand final of the Red Victor World Matchplay, coming to you live from the great city of Blackpool! The 32 players came and only 2 remain. Ladies and gentlemen, the Professional Darts Corporation now proudly present the final of the Bet Victor World Matchplay, which is live around the world, and a very special welcome to the viewers joining us live on Sky Sports. You're in for a real treat. Let's meet the players then. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the former World Matchplay champion and the winner of 8 major titles. Here he is, James Wade! Ladies and gentlemen, from the Netherlands, he is the reigning world #1 and the former champion of the world, Michael.
Amazing atmosphere. That's coming over on the telly at home. That's Sky Sports Darts. Hashtag Love the Darts if you want to get involved. Best atmosphere we've had all week, Wayne.
Oh, they're up for this, and the players will feed off them as well. You need that kind of noise, that buzz. Last night I thought Michael was a little bit flat, even though he played quite decent. If the crowd can get into it early, I think we could see some real early fireworks, and that normally makes for a real good game.
Well, tears of disappointment from Van Gerwen 12 months ago. Will we have tears of joy tonight, do you think, Eric?
I think so, yeah. I think he'll pull it off tonight, and he'll only have one more major to win after that. He's going to win a lot of majors, Michael Van Gerwen. He's a special player. James has got to finish well to win it.
Wade will feel unstoppable after beating Taylor.
Well, it's kind of a new situation for him, and yes, he will. He played superbly well, and we alluded to him hitting the crucial doubles, and that's simply what has to happen.
Kicking off the commentary, John Part and Rod Stubb.
Thanks, guys. So in this theatre of darting dreams, who will be crowned king? Will the world #1, Michael Van Gerwen, complete a career triple crown, adding the match play to the World Championship and the Premier League crowns he's collected over the years? Or can underdog James Wade become only the 3rd man to be a multiple match play winner, following the footsteps of Phil Taylor with his 15 titles and Rodney Harrington with his brace in the late 90s? What's your take, John? Will Michael Van Gerwen overpower and outscore Wade, or can he hang in there enough and hit enough clutch doubles to deny the world #1?
I think if he's going to deny the world #1, what he needs to do is score a lot better than he did in the semi. You can't rely on that sort of timing and a bit of luck in getting the opportunities of the timing. Playing against a guy scoring as well as Phil did last night, most of the match, and expect it to work out just as well tonight, playing at that lower level. He needs to get his scoring up. And you know, sort of odds against James in a sense too, that you know, he had a dreadful record against Phil here, and he overcame that. But now, of late, in the last couple of years, he has a dreadful record against this man. He won't finish this time. So it's another tall order for James, in my opinion.
We might see a lot of these kind of circumstances, John, with Van Gerwen waiting on a double, and Wade trying to hit one. The ball!
And that was to try and hold throw. So this double 18 is to break James' throw straight out of the box.
Second leg moment of throw first. Game on.
Well, a missed start at ball. And that in itself, John, is an improvement on his last televised meeting against Michael Van Gerwen. Because that was in Cardiff in the Premier League, and Michael Van Gerwen obliterated James Wade 7 legs to 0, and Wade did not have one single shot at a double in the entire match.
Well, there's only 7 legs. And if memory serves me correctly, did James not play very well later that night in another match?
He did. Van Gerwen then played poor later that night and lost to Gary Anderson.
96.
Michael did average almost 117 in that 7-leg whipping. First match in the second leg to the business-like Dutchman.
James hoping for at least one treble 19. He could switch at this point if he wanted.
57.
Back to the 20s, but stayed there and missed. So a little pressure off of Van Gerwen on his throw. He needs 2 trebles. He's got them. Down to a decent outshot. But James is in a nice position here. He can big score and might get the chance to break back.
Good visit from Wade, but will it carry any weight? Double 18, treble for double.
73. James requires 68.
His favourite, double 10, misses, double 5. The break straight back. He's doubling out on double 10 and double top this week has been exceptional, Wade. Missed this time, but over 50% on those doubles in the tournament. And in the context of the match, John, that could be a significant break early on, though it is.
Well, as nervy as that double 10 dart looked, he was cool and calm and really threw a good dart at double 5. And of course it went in, but good composure, you'd have to say. If not on the first dart, at least he regrouped.
Well, there were 5 legs in his semi-final against Phil Taylor, in which Phil Taylor missed a dart at double and then Wade went out. And that's a massive swing in a darts match. Had they all gone the other way, it's a 10-leg swing. We just saw one there, John, didn't we? Double 18 missed by Michael, last dart in hand. Wade went out.
140.
Well, and if it's all your way, if it only occurs in that direction, in other words, if Michael doesn't do it to him, yeah, it's a huge factor in a game. And that was one thing glaringly obvious, missing from Phil's game last night was the outshots, the big outshots. He had none, 100 plus, and seemingly just couldn't do anything if he needed to under pressure.
Well, similar to the last leg in the sense that Wade hitting a ton 40 to leave a 2-dart combination. And he'll have a chance to take the lead for the first time in this final.
80. James requires 78.
Really good dart, double 12. Well, that's tough because one right on the outside wire and one right on the inside wire.
Now this is where Michael could be different. He's capable in his confidence level now of executing these shots. He didn't this time. So James should be okay. Double 6 right next to double 10. Have to like that.
James Wade leads in the World Matchplay final. Some awful trouble with double 6 yesterday. Not tonight, no trouble with the treble. But Michael van Gerwen, who hits his second 180. Yesterday he teased us with a couple of 180 starts in a leg. Yes. Could be on tonight, John. You got the feeling that it's been so close that we had 2 missed double 12s for 9 dark legs from Vincent van der Voort and Phil Taylor, but.
Well, and at the start of the week, there was numerous 7s and 8 efforts, like where we were hoping for the 9th dart to be at a double, but tonight could be the night. You see the doubles.
Way behind on the averages, you would expect that. Last night, both semi-finals went to the player with a lower average. Does not happen very often. He wasn't bothered mucking around going for the ball. 32. With Wade way away from finishing range.
Yeah, that was a very good setup shot. You know, MVG realizes you can't afford mistakes against James Wade. So he's playing the safest way he can. Double 8.
Well, double 8 has been his best double all week statistically, Michael van Gerwen. And he hits it there with the minimum of fuss. 2-2, level game. Final leg of this mini session. Can Wade hold throw to go in with a slender lead? Goodness me. Savage starts. Particularly off the back of a really good start, 136 from James Wade, John.
Yeah, kind of took the wind out of James' sails there, only 100. But well, that's the steady sort of scoring he's produced. 100. Only 100 for Michael, so James, really with Michael ahead of him, needs a 140, you feel. Needs to get this out in 6. That's why he didn't bother going for the 19s and just trying to leave 170. He was all the way trying to get 2 treble 20s. It was an aggressive strategy and it didn't work.
To leave 91. Interesting phase of the match here. Both players on a 2-dart combination. Van Gerwen goes bull first to make sure he gets a shot. Double 9, and Michael van Gerwen wires it.
Once again, the 1-dart double missed, and now James can punish it. 20 for double top. For 3-2 at the first intermission. He fails to punish this time.
Nothing for a narrow miss. Not in this game. Oh. Goodness.
It's a strange game, but he's actually he's glad he missed now because Michael missed, and now he's got the double 10, and he is ahead 3-2, and he's got Michael shaking his head even more than he would have if he hit it the first time. What a funny game. Join us when we come back.
Welcome back to the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. Final night, the big one. Van Gerwen and Wade. Wade leads 3 legs to 2 on throw. First to 18 will be crowned champion. James Wade win for the second time. 8 years on since his first title triumph here. That was the last year Phil Taylor lost. James Wade won in 2007.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 6 leg, Michael to throw first.
Important last leg shot before the break, wasn't it? With Michael missing chances and James Wade pouncing on double 10.
Well, yeah, we saw the typical one miss at the double that James always punishes, at least last night against Phil especially. And, well, James didn't punish it. He missed narrowly himself with 1 dart. And then
100.
Michael missed the 18 shot, and James claimed the leg. So it would have worked out better.
60.
You know, had he done it the first time around, it would have worked out better for Michael if he hadn't had those 3 darts missed. Now he's going to be doubting his doubles. So there's a lot of hope right now for James
60.
Wade. He not only got that leg, a little bit lucky, of course, that Michael missed it, but he's got Michael doubting himself now, which is very important.
Followed that there, John.
Well, I was referring to the finishing aspect. We saw last night with Phil Taylor. He didn't miss many scores, did he? But when he came to the doubles, he got to a point where he was just thinking too much about him. He was just wires away in a lot of cases, but once you start thinking about it, it's tough to get rid of.
100.
Well, a multitude of maxims can be washed away by missed doubles. 4 180s for MVG. 1 for the machine. Now that could make this interesting. Very interesting. If he misses tops, it gets interesting.
60.
Yeah, James is surprisingly good with the timing of his maximums, just as he has the timing of his outshots. He's got 2 darts for double 18 if he needs them. Only 1 needed. 4-2 after the break of throw of Van Gerwen.
Lethal double. Interesting choice too. Would have expected treble 7 for 40, but no. Out to bull 36.
Yeah, he always usually does that, doesn't he, Rod? The treble 7. One of the only players to do it. But not on this occasion.
60.
Well, the first 2-leg lead of the final, it goes to the underdog, Wade. Michael Van Gerwen came into this final topping every statistical category this week. Most 180s, he had 30. Highest tournament average, 103.5. Best doubling percentage, 48%. And he's outscoring and out-averaging Wade tonight, but he's not out-doubling him. Yeah. Wade is 4 from 10. They both missed 6. And Van Gerwen hits his 5th maximum.
Means treble 17. We want to go for it because Michael's certainly capable.
41. Michael require 100.
He's 80, which is a good threat. And he'll come back to it because Michael needed the perfect turn.
93.
James's timing has been so good. Single 20 for tops now. Well, he's missed the 1 dart double again.
68.
Michael's turn to punish it to break. 68.
Only 1 dart at double though for MVG, and that is all he needs this time. And see the importance of the double. Only the 7th leg of the match, but Van Gerwen's reaction indicated the importance of that leg.
Yeah, good timing there for Michael. And I was going to make the point during the leg that, you know, as you said, he leads in tournament average. He basically bludgeons the opposition, and you don't really need a whole lot of timing, and you get rusty making shots when you have to get them. But they're a perfect example of why he is world #1. He does have that timing if he needs it.
Can use the rapier as well as the bludgeon, John. Super darts these from James Wade. Almost the full house of big trebles 2019-18. Great start to this final. Lovely tempo to the match.
Beautiful turn. 180 would have been great, but 140 was all he really needed. Gives himself a good chance if James doesn't take this second biggest of the outs.
$59. Michael, you require 104.
Yet to see a ton plus checkout in the final. Won't see one here. Can Wade clean one up? He's had more ton plus finishes than Gerwen this week. He needs this.
Well, that's where he's been. He normally always gets a shot for the double in that range, and this time he failed, though. Tops it is for Van Gerwen. It's a level match. I mean, that's the real strength of James Wade's game normally, is that if he's got 2 darts where he needs one of them in the treble for the out, it seems like I'd bet 9 out of 10 times this week he gets the shot at the double, and that's a huge advantage.
Wade was 2 up at 4-2. After a run of 3 consecutive legs.
60.
I saw James, well, Michael was throwing the previous time, chastising himself in the back, giving himself a pep talk, but it didn't seem to work. So perhaps a few concerns for James Wade at the moment after losing the last 2 legs.
Only Phil Taylor has won more matches on this Winter Garden stage than Wade. He's won 35 of his 43 previous matches here. And Gerwen has won 15 of 21 in his Winter Garden matchplay career. Another to leave double 12.
100.
Great first start and second, and he wanted the bull to leave 32. Still, that's piles of pressure on Wade, who's scrambling to win a leg now. Great first to tops to hold throw.
21.
You just sense he's under pressure, Rod.
Yeah, he's missing chops a lot tonight, Wade. He had 25 off to 53 before tonight on double top. Double 10 for Van Gerwen, and he misses a brace.
Quite similarly to the 5th leg, where James missed and Michael missed an easy shot. And James claim a leg again, double 10. On the wire, double 5. Won't rescue him this time.
Michael, you require 10.
Double 5. Oh, now wobbly moments, and even the world #1 wobbles. One of those legs. Double 2 is his pick. Oh. And James Wade on double 2 wins the scruffiest leg of darts you could wish to see in a match play final.
77.
not being critical or sarcastic, but he's good at winning those kind of legs, and that's why he gets deep into a lot of matches. Wins a lot of matches.
97.
Even the greats miss.
93.
Van Gerwen tonight
60.
has missed 10 at double. Wade has missed 13, but crucially he's hit one more than the Dutchman.
100.
They met in the World Grand Prix final in Dublin last October.
83.
It looked as though Wade had his man at one point. He was 3-2 up in sets and had darts to go 4-2 up in sets and a race to 5. He missed, and Van Gerwen eventually won 5-3.
37. 100. Michael, you require 94.
So treble 18 or ball. He went for the old-fashioned way, and it's cost him a shot for anything.
James require 100.
He's left tops though, and he's gambling. James Wade will not take a 1-6-1, but he's on it. He's treble 17. Needs a ball. Well, that would have been a huge break.
A wild one on the ball from James Wade. Frustration for the machine. He was the width of a wire away from a two-leg advantage, but Van Gerwen said thank you very much for the reprieve. I'll take out tops. And it's 5 apiece between the world #1 and the former match-play champion. All in the match-play final. James Wade missed the bullseye in the 10th leg that would have given a 6-4 lead, and Michael Van Gerwen checked out on double top to tie the game up once more. Wade briefly had a 4-2 advantage at one point. Now level at 5 apiece. Terrific final. Michael Van Gerwen has led only once in the match when he won the very first leg. Since then, Wade has either been level or ahead. Your take, John Park.
Oh, it's really developing into a great final. And I was a little concerned at the start for James because he hasn't fared well against Michael of late, but he's just got the same demeanor as he has all week, and especially against Phil. Nothing's bothering him.
Well, that will bother him a little bit because the lights just flickered out and flickered on again. Darts is difficult enough without having to throw in the dart, John.
100.
Yeah, it's a spooky thing that happened there.
Oh, this famous old venue with its nooks and crannies and theatres, John, has got many a tale to tell, no doubt. Maybe some of them of the supernatural.
Yeah, I was already scared from the music back from the break.
Great darts. Well, that's just super, never mind supernatural from the world #1. Wade almost went out on 1-6-1, not on the 1-6-7.
60. Michael, you require 146.
He likes the 19s. That's why. He's got them, so double 16. Right on the wire. Seems to be the story of these big outs tonight.
Gonna get a shot now, the machine. Tops has not hit this yet in this match. He has now. In 5 previous attempts, he's missed a lot tonight. Now, back on song. Back in front. His 8th 3-figure finish of the week. Good finish that, John. Again off the back of a Michael van Gerwen missed-started double.
And that is his MO. That's how he goes. It's important for him to make those shots if he's going to win. And finally, he has that working.
134.
James Wade is an opportunist of the highest caliber in darts.
John mentioned he's got a miserable record against Van Gerwen recently. 13 out of 14 losses.
100.
Oh, yes.
140.
And we talk about it from James Wade's perspective that it's a negative, but the main reason is because Michael will be so positive playing him that he feels like he's going to win. And he looks at these sorts of outs, needs a treble 9 for tops. What an out shot! There we go. That's an old school finish. Treble 20, treble 9, double top, 127 done.
And his 6th 100+ finish of the tournament.
43.
6 each. In what's turning out to be a nail biter.
100.
Van Gerwen in recent years has set up a sequence, a progressive sequence. Knocked out in the quarters, then knocked out in the semis in 2013, lost in the final in 2014.
100.
Hoping that will continue to what would seem an inevitable conclusion if you're a mathematician.
60. 60.
And Gerwen chasing this career triple crown. It's almost been impossible apart from Phil Taylor. No one has won the Worlds and the match play. Never mind adding the Premier League apart from Phil Taylor.
100.
Wade currently possibly holding the title of, as an unwanted title of the best player never to win the World Championship.
134.
That is starting to seem a little odd as time goes on and he continues his high standard.
58. Michael, you require 107.
It is rather damning with faint praise to have that standing in the game. 140 here for James Wade. Well, we've just seen back-to-back top plus finishes. 107 Wade, 127 MVG. But not the 140.
No, and Michael on that double 8, which, as you mentioned earlier, is best all week. To move ahead at the break. What a great marker, and he can use it by moving over a little bit. Bank it in. He's got 2 to bank off of.
And
he's in front for the first time since the end of leg 1.
Michael to throw first.
He breaks the Wade throw for the first time since that opening leg.
$93.
Wade, remember, led 4-2.
60. 84.
First set foot in the Winter Gardens in 2006, James Wade. He demolished Dennis Ovens in his first game, 10-1. The heat. On that night. Kevin Painter, Chris Mason and Roland Sholton went the same way before he lost in the final.
121.
Much coming here from James Wade to try and break back. Michael, all business. You know, he's got that dominance over James, but he already had the attitude anyway. And just in general, no matter who he plays, he feels like he's going to win. He feels like he's going to win every title, and rightly so as the world #1. It's not big-headed by any means. He's the best.
Double 16, the pick.
31.
James Wade did a 1-4-1. This is the time. Didn't get it up there, never up, never in.
93. Michael, you require 32.
Starting to run hot. Michael van Gerwen.
Game shown.
Very hot. He leads 8-6. Yes, John. He works on the premise, doesn't he? That many great sporting champions in all sports work on, that he is better than his opponent, and whatever the score, he is better than his opponent, and eventually that will be proved.
Well, and if you have that attitude, you really prevent a lot of panicking. You keep cool, you work hard, you try and smash your opponent, you're always aggressive. There's really nothing wrong with it at all. It's a fantastic way to be. It's hard to have that attitude, though, if you're not that good.
No. I've heard Rafael Nadal
81.
say something similar when he was 2 sets to love down in a tennis match and went on to win. Van Gerwen not worried about being 2 legs adrift as he was, but 2-4 behind. Now he's bossing the match at 8-6 up and looking for another break to make it 9-6.
Yeah, that's looking quite likely, isn't it?
81.
James behind after throwing 3 more darts.
He's just hit a bad patch, hasn't he?
117.
It's been a bad session, hasn't it? To be honest, it was 5-all when they came back on stage. And it was a session in which James Wade had the darts in 3 of the legs.
Michael, you require 144.
But it's all Michael. He needs another treble for double 12. Oh, he's right on his game now as we approach the midway mark of this final in Blackpool. Michael van Gerwen in full throttle.
Welcome back to the Winter Gardens in Blackpool, where Michael van Gerwen, the world #1, has control thanks to that 1-4-4 outshot in the 15th leg. He had 2 Tom Plus finishes in a 4-leg spell. 5-all when they came back on. 9-6 now after he dominated the 3rd session of the match against the machine James Wade, who led 4-2 very early on in the piece. Can Wade rally from this unpromising position as van Gerwen goes off again like a bonfire night firework display? Wayne Marvel has joined me in the commentary box. What are your thoughts, Wayne?
Well, I think James will, at this juncture, be bitterly disappointed. Not necessarily with the scoreline, he's still in there, but performance-wise, he's from the get-go, even at 3-2 after the first session. He's not played well at all. And he'll be looking to put that right. He knows he can, and he probably will.
100.
Playing his 6th final. Michael van Gerwen is 2nd. Between them, they've lost 5 finals to Phil Taylor.
92.
James Wade has won one in 2007. Needed the lot, really.
100. Michael, you require 170.
We've already seen 3 ton-plus finishes. Can we see the biggest of them all?
90.
Michael has a tendency to go for the balls after 170, no matter what his opponent's on.
$60. Michael, you require 80.
80. Now 20. 2 10s.
You shot in a 60.
When he goes through the gears, from 3rd to 4th to 5th to 6th to 7th, I don't even know how many gears he's got. But when he starts going through them, you're in trouble
140.
if you're on the off with him.
5 legs on the bounce now for Michael van Gerwen.
177.
He's well and truly at it. Match average 99. James Wade just jumping up and down on the ball of his left
100.
foot there. That's why he's been going higher mainly. Got to stop that if he wants to get back into this.
59.
Constant trampolining from the machine, but at the moment there are more downs than ups. The session averages tell a story, Wayne.
They do indeed. Even though James won that 3-2.
55.
He had the darts. Then that was lacklustre. That was 3-2 to Michael van Gerwen, so level peggings at 5 apiece.
58.
Then that's a difference. Michael won that by 4 legs to 1, and no wonder James just averaging 86. Unlike him, everyone has
83.
a bad night, well, bad day at the office. This is a bad night so far.
Well, it is a bad night, but if he doesn't pick up soon, it'll be a good night. And thanks for coming. Triple 18. He missed a big ball for 161.
55.
That would have given a 6-4 lead.
14.
Here he goes again.
94. James, you require 68.
60 for triple 16. There we go. Double 10. Loves it here. He shakes his head. He must be pleased with that, James. It's a cracking finish.
He has got plenty of support in this packed Winter Gardens auditorium, but that is a crowd silencer. His 7th of the match. That's in single 1.
41.
The second dart.
Oh, see the way I released it. His hand shot east. What on earth is all that about, Michael? Well, James is just looking unimpressed. Got to be impressed with this. Oh, yes.
174.
Beautiful.
To leave a very manageable 130 out. Wade can't leave a finish now, so Van Gerwen
100.
looking long on top to go 4 clear again. Yeah, treble 18. The double 8.
114.
He's in quite a nice rhythm. Probably because he feels like he's playing the better of the two, and he is.
60.
James
Michael, you require 60.
Still finding every segment pretty tough to hit.
11-7. 19 flag, James to throw first.
James Wade, last won a major, November last year. It was the Masters. Beat Mervyn King in that final from what looked like an unwinnable position. It was improbable that he was going to win it, but he did. That was his 7th major success. Michael van Gerwen won the UK Open in March, beating Peter Wright. That was his 8th major.
139.
Well, James Wade hits a crucial maximum. Only his 2nd of the match. Oh, no. Well, he was looking like he was going to follow suit.
See James there, puff out of the cheeks. He's just bouncing on that left foot. And what that does, it causes havoc and grief with the release. There's too many moving parts in his throw at the moment, and that's why he's inconsistent. Yes, you're going to say stay straight. It's just the actual weight of the dart. You don't lose the line.
145.
Good leg from James.
Yeah, it's featured a 180 and a 145. But if this guy hits the ball, it'll be rendered totally and utterly irrelevant.
James, you require 56.
Tops. Brilliant. The pressure he was under. Just if, the machine can break
100.
The green machine, you have a game well and truly on.
100.
Well, Wade has proved in recent months that he is not a capitulator. Won the Masters from 4 furlongs behind in a 5 furlong sprint against Mervyn King. That was after he beaten Phil Taylor in a semi as well.
He'd lost his whip as well.
134.
Got to hit a treble here.
99. Likely require 167.
Leaves a shot. Same shot. No shot for Van Gerwen. So Wade, could he here ignite his hopes?
167.
Great setup from Michael. Will it mean nothing? Will it mean nothing? Bullseye!
142.
Could be the difference between, at the end of the day, winning and losing.
Michael Van Gerwen again escapes a missed bull attempt from James Wade. Twice in the match, Wade has missed bull for a biggie, and Van Gerwen has gone out. Now he's 4 legs clear again and closing in on the Matchplay crowd. 12-8, Van Gerwen.
Welcome back to the World Matchplay final. Michael van Gerwen only won 6-7, and he left 36. James Wade missed the 25. Michael come back. The despair by Sammy and the joy of Michael van Gerwen. Now leads by 4 legs. He's 12 legs to 8 up. and just 6 legs away from lifting this magnificent trophy for the first time. Michael van Gerwen 12, James Wade 8.
It's a long way back for the machine, but he's got to do it step by step, leg by leg. He's stuck in there pretty well in that mini session. To be honest, he did lose it, but I thought he showed enough durability, enough stickability to give he and his supporters some hope. You just don't just capitulate in a final, Wayne.
Well, no, James, he isn't made that way, is he? He's still just jumping up and down on the spot a bit too much for me. Just hasn't got the rhythm that he normally has. Well, he hasn't got the rhythm of last night when he sorted out Phil Taylor. Not many people have done that on this stage.
Well, 3 consecutive wins on the TV against Phil Taylor, and the time was when he was bullied by Phil Taylor. He was intimidated by the power.
140.
Well, you see that jump there, that was about 2 inches. Got to be careful here, James,
60.
because if Michael breaks and then holds, then there's a big gap, 6 legs. And we'll only need 4 more.
96.
He's getting away from James. Got to be careful now. Got to set this up.
.92 for Van Gerwen. Will he gamble by going treble 20 or take the secure route of bull? Gambling. Gambling.
52.
Right way to go.
24.
Safety first would have been Bull. Can Wade finish on the ball? He's missed it twice in the match, crucially. And again with the
99.
same result.
Michael, you require 40.
You don't win anything being defensive. Oh, double 19.
2.
What is happening here?
James, you require 25.
5. The safest double on the board. It's the Bank of England double for James Wade, and he cashes in. He's back within 3. Talking of 3.
140.
Only 2 in the red bit.
Well, Michael will be furious.
122.
Well, there you see James. His heel of the left foot literally left the ground. You cannot do that. Got to put that right. Well, Michael is dominating this leg.
Now, we've talked about
57.
the stork-like figure of Sulovic with his back leg waving around, but there's a lot of difference between the back leg moving and the front leg, Wayne, isn't there?
Well, to be honest, most players, when I say most, I would say 55-60%, their back leg will move. But your standing leg, that's rare.
Wade craving his 12th 140 of this match. Still a chance.
100. Michael requires 72.
48, 24. 48, done. 24, done.
22nd there. Michael van Gerwen.
When those finishes go in, by anyone, they look good. But there's something about Michael van Gerwen hitting a nice little 2-dart combination that just makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
100.
It's like having a cuddle from the whole crowd at once. Makes me feel loved. I don't know why. It's him doing it.
99.
Well, Ireland, the darting destination in October for the World Grand Prix. Title that Van Gerwen holds, having beaten Wade in the final last time. In fact, since we were last here and he lost that final to Phil Taylor, he's only lost 2 matches in major competition, to Gary Anderson at the World Championship and Kim Huybrechts at the Grand Slam of Darts. Van Gerwen, as he's dominated the darting landscape.
May see some switching if he hits. There you go. Switch straight away. 60 to lead 170. In control of this leg unless James hits a 180.
Michael, 170.
Oh, go on then. Take it away. Bingo. Ah, Michael.
123. James Record 156.
Needed 2 trebles, 2 treble 20s, 3 double 18.
140.
Oh, he's asking a question here, Van Gerwen. Sitting on double 8, Wade. You get the feeling that this is going in. Just looking to his eyes and you thought this is in.
You get the feeling that he's seen that there's a chance now for him to run away to the finishing line and get it done early. There was a seriousness about that 47.
140.
Well, at the moment, it does not look as though James Wade is going to be able to repeat the heroics of semi-final night. Saturday night was all right for flighting as he defeated Phil Taylor. But he has not been able to back up as yet, and time is running out.
Could well start on the 19s. May not. Well, probably because
100.
James is so far behind. You can leave a bogey sometimes and it really doesn't matter. That's what happened there.
30.
James Wade is throwing the kind of leg that I'm renowned for.
133.
And it's a leg that will be over very soon, as Van Gerwen will be coming back for double 16 to open up the biggest lead of this final so far. It will be a half a dozen leg advantage.
Boom! Shot in the 24th leg. Michael Van Gerwen. 25th leg, James to throw first. Game on.
Michael Van Gerwen has won every PDC major apart from the Grand Slam, and this in about 10 minutes time it might just be the Grand Slam.
140.
Full credit to James Wade, because he will have expected to play so much better than this, but not at any time does he look like he's kind of give up the ghost and
42.
Just folded. Battled and battled. But it really has got away from him as we speak.
100. $139. $60.
140 wanted from MVG.
$60. James require 141.
Here the treble to start the shot. And Van Gerwen will be coming back for what he hopes will be a third three-figure finish. The highest of the match at 144. He's at a 127 also. Can he add a 120? No, he can't. The second dart made it awkward for the third.
Well, James Wade put in a lovely 101 setup shot. Double 10. Double 5. Unneeded drama. Superb. James Wade hits double figures. Sammy looks concerned but proud, should we say. 15-10 to Michael Van Gerwen. 3 more legs needed to become World Matchplay champion.
The Matchplay Championship, the final. Michael Van Gerwen needs 3 more legs to defeat the machine, James Wade. He really hasn't bossed the second half of this match. 5 all after 10 legs. Since then, Van Gerwen has got a grip. Wade has not been able to prise Van Gerwen's fingers off the trophy, because that's where they appear to be. The man who's got it all looks like he can win it all.
Well, James Wade will be bitterly disappointed, like I said, with his performance. This is his lowest average on this stage since 2010, when he played Andy Smith in the first round. He averaged 89. He's now averaging 90.41. On that occasion, he beat Andy Smith 10-8, but it's not going to wash against MVG.
60.
Got to improve.
No, won't wash. You just get washed away. That's what happens. He was able to beat Phil Taylor with a 98 average last night, but missed doubles by both players. And, well, the scoring in the 140 and 180 column heavy from 81.
Yeah, there's a few stats that are not on there, and that's the poor scores, the 45s and 38s that James Wade's thrown.
Michael, you require 51.
6 leg lead.
Six legs it is, 16-10.
27 leg James to throw first. $140. 57.
And Michael's shown us what he felt about that. Not a lot.
Yeah. Beaten in that Premier League final.
100.
Michael Van Gerwen. Gary Anderson beaten him in the Worlds and the Premier League.
98.
He's collected other titles this year. He's gathered them. This looks like being another major for Van Gerwen. £100,000 in prize money, extending his lead at the top of the world rankings to a country mile.
He's won the Masters, UK Open. Could add this. This will be his 12th ranking win of the year. We're in July. staying there.
105.
One of the very few legs that James Wade has controlled.
56.
Got to get it done. 16 for tops. Took this out in the 19th leg.
36.
This is it this time.
$140. Jersey required 20.
Double 10.
In charge in the 27th. Gerwen.
Keeps the flame flickering.
Game on. $140.
James closes his eyes in dismay. He might want to close his eyes now as well.
180.
MBGS had 8 of those 10.
60.
James still struggling to find any form. As Michael was looking to leave 32 with what really is an exhibition shot. 60 ball, went for 39 to leave 32. When you're good enough, I suppose you can go for what you like.
140. Michael, you've got 58.
Built up. And now Michael van Gerwen is a mere 501 points away from the World Match Play title. For the very first time in his life. James Wade must win 6 consecutive legs.
If he was averaging maybe 100, he might have a chance, but
125.
can he break Michael a couple of times with an 89? Like I said, they're only a guide, but you need high averages to break against these guys.
81.
Well, it's not done until you to believe Van Gerwen has still got to hit a match-winning double.
100.
And it's all right saying it's a formality. He's bound to hit one in the next 6 legs, and indeed it's highly likely, but it is not a certainty.
Well, he's going to continue to try, and that is
121.
the trait of a champion. Level 7. Tops.
101. $43.
Well, he's got a 50% strike rate on this double tonight, and now he improves that.
29 Michael to throw first. Game on.
This is what it's come down to for Michael van Gerwen. He arrived in Blackpool last Friday
60.
thinking, right, I want the darts to win the title. He's thrown first. All the hard work over the last week has put himself into this position.
45. $140.
Inching closer, Van Gerwen. Itching to get closer.
60.
He knows how close he is to the prize he covets. Fantastic! That's what we wanted! And there will be some party in the Van Gerwen camp.
121.
Single 18.
81.
Tops left for Michael van Gerwen to win his 9th major, but more importantly for him, his first
83.
match play crown.
Michael, you require 40.
Michael van Gerwen wants tops for the title. It's MVG's match play.
2015.
Last year he left this stage with tears for souvenirs. Tonight he claims the crown for the very first time. James Wade is runner-up for the 5th time on the Winter Garden stage, because tonight it's all about MVG.
Phil Taylor has dominated this event for so long. We thought Michael van Gerwen might rule the roost last year, but he was made to wait a whole year. He has put that right. In the first round he beat Benito van der Pas. Then after that in the second round he beat Jamie Lewis. Then had a real fight against Ian White. Then Peter Wright in the semi-final. And he just dismissed James Wade, a former champion here back in 2007. But credit to James Wade, he has now made the final on 6 occasions, only winning 1. Lost to Phil Taylor on 4 occasions, and now he's lost to Michael van Gerwen. Credit to James Wade for fighting all the way, but tonight belongs to Michael van Gerwen. Let's join John McDonald.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a truly amazing final. And now our presentation. Would you please welcome the Chief Executive of the Professional Dance Corporation, Matthew Porter, and the Communication Director of our title sponsor, Bet Victor, Charlie McCann. So, ladies and gentlemen, the runner-up receiving £50,000 and the trophy, and that goes to the Machine, James Wade. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 9 days, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, as we present the winner, receiving the magnificent trophy, £100,000, his 9th PDC major title, and for the very first time he's crowned the Bet Victor World Match Play Champion, and it goes to MVG Michael.
Michael, come across and have a word, if you will. Well done. Fantastic, fantastic. Contrast, if you can, your emotions tonight with last year. It's so different.
Yeah, it's totally different. Last year I lost on this stage, and I knew exactly what was going on tonight, and me and James were struggling too much, and I need to keep going to win this title, but we both didn't put each other really under pressure. We couldn't keep going for some reason. I think it's also the pressure of holding this title, and what can I say? It feels amazing for me. This is like a wish come true.
You know a lot about the history of this great sport and how important this trophy is. It means so much to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, this means a lot. I said it in probably most of my interviews, and I only miss one now, and that's the Grand Slam, but this is a ranking event, and the Grand Slam's not. So after the Worlds, this is the most important tournament to win, and I'm really glad to win this trophy before a crowd like this, because tonight they were fantastic, and just feels amazing for me, and I hope I can carry it to my room later on, but I'm over the moon, serious.
I know you'll look after it. James, would you mind coming across? Thanks very much. We appreciate your time. I think the reaction of the fans here, James, shows their appreciation of the way you played this week. Not your night tonight, but a terrific tournament for you.
Yeah, I mean, if he'd have given me runner-up, I wouldn't have taken it at the beginning of the week. But, you know, I mean, Michael just did a job against me. In the final, it's almost as if someone cut my arm off, you know, and the most simplest of shots became really, really hard work. I think the biggest shock, though, is how Michael played against me. You know, I expected Michael to come out all guns blazing, and he didn't do it. But he did it at the end, and he did it when it mattered, and Michael's a true champion. It's just an honour there to be in the final, you know, but I let myself down a little bit. But the man did a job again. I might have to beat him up after this, though.
There was one or two shots at bullseye that, had they gone in for big finishes, it might have been different.
No, I mean, you know, I probably missed 3 or 4 shots at bullseye, but I've always said, you know, you only hit the bullseye shots when you're struggling, you know, and from word start to finish, you know, I struggled and I wasn't good enough, you know, and I'm surprised I got, I think it was 11 legs or 12 legs. So, you know, I can't say I'm happy about how I played, but, you know, I'm happy to be in the final, and I'm happy to mix it with the best players in the world again, you know. But I will say, this crowd tonight have been absolutely amazing. Boom, boom. It seems to be, the more I travel around England, the more tournaments I play, the British fans are getting behind British players. They didn't boo him enough. So, you know, I'm really happy how it's gone this week. Like I say, hats off to Michael. He did a job. He made it quite easy. Can't say any more than that, can I?
Michael, just a final word to you. Thank you, James. We appreciate that. I'm sure there's going to be quite a party in the Michael van Gerwen camp tonight. And just sum up going forward, because there's some terrific tournaments coming up and you want to keep collecting these titles as you have done for many months.
Yeah, this was on my schedule already for a long time, and last year I lost fun in the field. Everybody could see how emotional I was after that game. It means a lot to me to win this trophy, because I think after the World Championship, this is the biggest trophy to win, and to win this in front of a crowd, and this means a lot to me. And the pressure was on me all night, and I'm really glad that kept going.
Oh, well done, a terrific performance. I'm sure you echo what James said about the crowd. It is the most magical venue in darts, the Winter Gardens. Salute your champion. He is Michael van Gerwen.
I echo those sentiments. The crowds have been brilliant all week. Michael van Gerwen has been brilliant. An 18-12 victory over James Wade. Enjoy the moment. Michael van Gerwen wins his first Matchplay crown. What a week. What a feeling.
12 legs. He said he thought that was probably more than he deserved.
Only a 90.373 to average from Wade. By his standards, that's not good enough.
Well, that's his lowest in over 5 years here, and he's played 920 matches in that time. For James, he'd be